The day
that death
died.
The day that death died.
It started with the fruit. The fall of man, the genesis of sin, the first bite of the forbidden fruit, and sin entered in.
You can blame Adam or even Eve.
But don't be deceived. Satan only thought he won the victory. That was not the end of this story.
Tell the truth. Caught at the wrong time, you would have eaten it too.
How has the serpent tempted you?
Do you lie, steal, cheat, show false love to cover up your hate?
Christ knew it all. Still he kept the date, his own fate, defeat over death.
Not only for himself,
but also for those who believe
the day that death died,
set the captive free.
It seemed that death thrived for a while under the watch of those chosen like Moses to let my people go. Though freed from physical bondage, the law exposed their hardened hearts, disobedience, greediness, starving for a patriarch.
We need a king. Maybe David can save us, but he was enslaved by his own lust like some of us.
A bold soldier who couldn't even keep his own family together.
Weathered by division, even though he was persistent after God's own heart. But it was the start of Israel searching for a man to free them, using kingdom as a crutch. As much as we hobble around broken, urgent, a token person, place a thing to piece us back together. Even the prophets couldn't do it. Faithful men in feeble bodies prophesied of the Messiah, Jeremiah and Elijah, good men, but Israel was tempted to deify them.
And they still came to dust like you and I will.
But Christ is the only one who can reverse that and give us life back like a return check. So look to the hills.
Look to the hills.
Look to the hills. Mary's baby nailed to a Roman tree. It couldn't have been me.
I would have been selfish in my plea.
My son is sin-free. Instead, please take me.
But it wasn't her plight.
Our wrongs he made right.
6 hours on the cross. He was led and died, crucified, pierced him in his side.
Nails driven through his wrists and feet.
An inhumane punishment intended for me.
But he died willingly. With the power to stop death, he laid down his life.
The ultimate sacrifice. He didn't have to think twice.
Surrendering his life, honoring the Father like a good son would, making it greater 3 days later like only the Father could.
Oh, death, where is your sting? Jesus looked death in the face and death bowed down.
On the third day.
The third day.
The third day, the stone was rolled, revealing the tomb was only an empty hole.
Death had no hope.
In this I can stand bold, knowing that my God still sits on the throne.
Every eye will see him.
Even those who pierced
all
him.
in tombs will hear him.
He reigns now and forevermore.
The day that death died,
Christ
thought you were to die